Hello, welcome back. We're on face modeling video 8. We're just going to continue knocking this out as fast as we can now that we're getting to the point where the mask is almost completely finished. So basically what we're going to do now is we're just going to go continue up around the head. We're going to continue the rings, okay? But we're only going to do one ring at a time. So we're going to go to the top view here. Go to the edge mode, and it's always good to keep, I'm going to hit the Q key, it is to keep moving from the moving the vertices from the side view as well, because if you just keep it flat, you're going to have a harder time shaping. If you shape while you go, it's not so daunting after you have everything done. Okay, so it just makes sense to shape it as you go, do the best you can, and you can go in here and smooth it out a little bit later. But right now, let's go ahead and we're going to extrude that part up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do Control E and then scale. Okay, alright, so from the front view, you see that this is the face is now over here is really close to the head. Alright, so what we'll end up doing with these vertices is getting as close as we can to the head. So I'm going to take this and hit the W key and just move it in like that. And just move it in close to the face. And from the side view, we'll take care of it later. Alright, so I'm just going to move that. That's really close to the face. And this one will just move that way. This one will move that way. And this actually goes up here. And we'll move up that, like that, like that, and like that, and like that. Okay, so from the side view, looks pretty bad. You can see how that's really changed. So we're going to take this one, move it back, this one, move it back, this one, move it back, and this one, move it there, I think. Okay, so I'm just moving those vertices around. Don't have any music put in the background. Suppose we could hum, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and move that over here, and just kind of following our template, which is really nice. Okay, now we got a break right here in the geometry. Those geometry breaks you got to watch very carefully. So I'm going to go in here to face mode and just delete this one. Okay, and this break in geometry basically is just an extrude. So you're just going to Control E and just move that down like this way, and select this guy right here, and then Control E and then move that down. So you got two areas here that you can merge these vertices, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to right click over here, go to vertex, we'll start over here in this corner, and I'm going to hold the V key and then snap that, hold the V keys and snap this one. I don't know, let's go ahead and snap these two together, hold the V key down, here we go, select these two together, and then select this one. Alright, so let's see, I think we got them all. So merge, edit, merge to center, get that one, marquee select it, go and then just hit the G key as we go up here. Alright. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of get these, see how these look like from the front view. That looks pretty good. We got one straggler over here. Alright, that looks pretty good. You can see, kind of get that nice shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to extrude these down. So hold it. Hit the Q key and just kind of select those and Control E. And move those down like that. Right click over it and go to vertex mode and we'll select the vertex. Hold the V key down and snap that together, and we're just going to move these like this, just kind of follow that. I've got to merge these together, so hold down the space bar, go to merge to center. That looks good. We'll do it again one more time. Hold the click on the edge mode, select the edge, hold the shift key and select all those, Control E and then W to move it down. Select the vertex mode, move these vertices like that. And I'm going to snap this one, hold the V key and snap it. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to merge those together. Okay. Alright, so that looks good. Okay. Select vertex. Move that around. Okay, that looks good. Alright, from the side view, how does that look? Okay. So we're kind of, the face is kind of bowing out a little bit. Okay. So we just need to move those in a little bit. Okay. Here we go, and then we'll start over here, move that in. Let's move those in. Go from the top view, you can kind of see what you need to do. I'm just going to move this in a little bit, this one in a little bit. You have to be careful what you're selecting here. Don't want to accidentally select anything else that doesn't need to be selected. So the face is going to drop off pretty quickly in to the jaw, the neck, if you will. So I'm going to go to side view and see if I've messed anything up. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the side view here, or perspective view. That looks pretty good. It looks like it's lining up pretty well right here. Okay, looks good. Alright, so now we're going to extrude back 2 times, kind of fill that area up there. Take a look at the front part. If you haven't saved your work for a while, you probably should save it. Might be a good idea. Alright, we got a lot of detail in the face, and the reason why they do this is they want to basically, it's a quad, but there's a break in here. So what we're going to do to make this work is we're going to go to Edge and Control E, move that over. There you go. And right click over it and vertex, you guessed it, merge vertices. So I'm going to click on that vertex and hold the V key down, snap it, and just move that one over. And then I'm going to marquee select that, go to Edit Mesh, merge the center. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way over to top. Okay. The reason why we don't do 2 or 3 or 4 of them at the same time is too hard to get the shape if you do that. So I'm going to go to one at a time. So basically, now that we're on the top, okay, what I'm going to do here is select a vertex and move it into place, like so. So that's all just right. And then I'm going to go to Edge. Okay, that's selected again. And we are just going to go up and around. So Control E, and W for move, and so we move that up like that. Notice it's not quite perfect, so you'll right click over it, go to vertex, and just get these looking good. Okay, this is very important. Alright, that looks pretty good, that's good enough. And so right click over it and go to edge, and it's still selected, which is good. We're going to do Control E and W and just move that to the next one, and right click over it, and I'm going to add a little bit there. Go to edge mode and then Control E, W, and move that. And let's see where we're at with the front. Looks pretty good. And then I think from the top view, that little wonky right there. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of rotate that a little bit like that, so it gets a little more straight. And then go back here, and we will do Control E and W, move that down. Control E and W, move that down. Right click over that and go to vertex and move vertice. There we go. And we'll fix all this later. That looks pretty good. Continue on up around the head. Okay, so this next one will be Control E and move. Control E and move. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to stop right there and just kind of take the next row. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think that looks good. Next row is this guy right here. Alright. Again, this will be fairly quick, and we can merge the vertices later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this quickly. Control E and move. Okay, it's just sloppily. I'm just going to sloppily do it. Control E and move. Okay, let's kind of follow this one right here. Control E and move. Yep. And Control E and move. So Control E and W. So now I'm going to get these set up right, and I'm going to merge these. So just select those. You can see how I'm holding the V key and just moving it, and pops. They all pop together. Right, so I'm going to start here. Edit mesh, merge the center. I'm just going to marquee select those, hit the G key, marquee select those, G key, marquee select those, G key. So it goes pretty quickly. There we go. Alright, so we continue going around. Hold the edge, select the edge, and Control EW. Control EW. Alright, so let's get these vertices and snap them. And snap these guys. And we're going to go ahead and merge this. So marquee select it, edit mesh, merge the center, and select these guys and hit the G key. One more extrusion. Control E and W, and we'll do the same thing here. Select a vertex and hold the V key down, snap it, and move that in there. And let's go ahead and select those vertices there, and go to edit mesh and merge the center. Okay, in the next video we'll go ahead and just kind of make sure everything is lined up, and we'll see you in the next video.